Welcome friends to my kitchen. My bodies are gone. They went home. My heart is filled, but it's sad because I miss those little bugs. I'm at the end of my mission doing everything apricot. I had some apricots and I chopped them and I put sugar, a cinnamon stick, and a little bit of vanilla extract. I bring it to a boil, and once they start boiling, I put it in the refrigerator. It stays there overnight. It's almost like you're making jam, but I didn't blend it, so I want it to be chunky. I'm gonna make some call empanadas, fruit empanadas. It's a little pie that you can just eat with your hand. It's ideal for get-togethers and it's easy, and you can do with any fruit. I'm just using store-bought pie crust, and I let it overnight, defrost overnight in a refrigerator, and now I'm gonna cut my my little hand pies. I have a cutting. This is the shape I want. You can make it smaller, you can make it bigger, however you want, but this is a good size. So I'm going to try to cut as much I can out of this. I think this can cut with this size, and we're going to make some hand pies. I've been so busy all summer with my little buddies. And I want to use a small one. See, there's smaller ones. I'm going to cut this one, a smaller one. It won't fit. Okay. We're going to remove this pastry and we'll make more out of it. Add a little bit of more vanilla into this, not much, just a dash, and then a little bit more cinnamon. And we're gonna mix, and you have whatever flavors you like. I had some apricot because the kids, they were eating, but I'm gonna take off. I'm going to Canada, see my sister, and I didn't want to leave any fruit in my refrigerator. I get so ahead of myself. I'm supposed to put it in this tool and fill it up in here and then let it close. But I get so excited and I forget about it. And here I have one pie. And these are very easy to make, especially if you have this little tool. And you're gonna have apricot hand pies. And in no time. You can do also this with puff pastry if you like a more flaky dough. And I'm gonna use those apricots that I had in my fridge so they don't go bad. Okay. Like I said, I was so busy this summer with my grandkids. I love when those boys come, but boy, are you tired. Today, actually, this morning was my first morning that I actually got to sleep, because those guys get up at crack of dawn before the chickens and the roosters are out. Okay, now I'm going to do the other side. I only had one pack. I went to the fridge and I saw this, and that's what made me think, oh, I'm going to make those. It'll be not a bunch of stuff, and you can put this in a freezer, freeze it like this, or you could bake them. I'm gonna bake all of them, and I'm gonna share with my in-laws. They like these kind of things. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna get rid of the apricots. Even though I do want it more, but I don't have time. Because I wanted to make more jam. That's my favorite jam. And I only have 2 jars. We'll see if they're still available when I come back from my trip. I doubt it. Okay, put 1 tablespoon. Try not to overfill. You can do this with any kind of fruit. You know, sometimes we have fruit that is going bad in the fridge, and you can do this. And in no time, you have a dessert, and in no time, you assemble this. Like I said, I probably had maybe about 10 apricots. That's all it was. And that's what I'm gonna do with this. Make sure that they're all sealed good, because if you bake them, they'll come out. Okay. I'm gonna roll this rest and finish making them. And then I'll show you. Friends, I'm done with my end pies. And what I'm doing is making sure that they are sealed good, so they don't start getting everything out like it is right now. It's always my problem, I overfill them. Now I'm gonna make egg wash and brush over the pies. I wish I had thought of this when my grandsons were here, because they would love this. Especially my oldest grandson. He loves apricots, which I was so surprised because he's such a picky eater. That's my thing. I worried about what to feed to these guys. I mean, they did really good this year, better than past years, but I wish they would eat more stuff. Anyway, so I have my oven preheated at 350, and I'm gonna bake these for probably about 30 minutes or until they're golden. I'm gonna put also some turbinado sugar on top to kind of give a little crunch. And like I said, and then in no time I made these, especially if you buy the pie crust. And if you use puff pastry, it'll be the same thing. It'll be like turnovers. Anyway, our summer's coming to an end. We look forward all year long for this time to spend time with our grandkids, with our kids, and it comes and goes so fast. But I feel blessed that we have the time that we do. I wish I could spend more time with my granddaughters the same way, but that's just the way life is. I miss them too. They're all busy doing their lives. We've done it too. That's what we did. Anyway, so I'm gonna bake these for probably 30 minutes at 350, and I'll show you. Okay, friends, here's my little pies. And I didn't waste none of that fruit. See? I didn't waste none of the fruit. I used the pie crust I had. These are still hot. Whew. So good. It's just like having apricot pie. The filling, it's not a lot, and especially in these little ones. This with a cup of coffee in the afternoon, perfect. I still have my coffee. So, when you have fruit, you don't know what to do with it, do something like this. Go buy your pie crust or puff pastry. Do these little things. You can freeze them before you bake them, or you can bake them and share with family and have something for the kids for snack when they come from school or to take in their lunch. How delicious is this? Like I said, I wish I had thought of this or sooner, because my grandson would love this. He would be eating all of them. Anyway, give it a try to this recipe. This is something I came up out of my head. I will leave a recipe in the description. And until next time, have a good day, have a good summer,